Mathematics lesson number 2, linear equation in one variable. Before starting today's sessions, let's do little physical exercise. Sitting position only you can do. Understood? Yes, this is also one kind of exercise. Understood? Make it clean everything and check out, is it working or not? Yes, press it. Namaskar. Let's we begin our today's session. Exercise number 2.1, and here is the question number 1. Look at the screen, students. Question number 1. We have to solve x minus 2 is equal to 7. Answer also you can find. Answer is very simple. As we discussed in our introduction, we should have to transpose or shift a number to the right side. Okay, so it is very easy. First question is here. That means x minus 2 is equal to 7, which gives this 2 has to move on the right side. That minus number, minus will become a positive number. Transposing to the RHS, that means the right hand side. So we will get x is equal to 7 plus 2. Yes, my dear student. We do not both the method, but this method is very easy, transposing. Otherwise, we should have to add or subtract same numbers and we can cut it. Here 7 plus 2, which gives me x is equal to 9. It's so simple. So whenever the value of x become 9, then and then only this equation will be satisfied or verified. Other no value have the equation balanced. Let's check how to see the answer. That is for your further information. Put the value of x in your equation 9 minus 2. This is my left side, which gives me a 7. Yes, student. And what is the right side? Yes, 7 only. That means my equations has the solution. Suppose by mistake any student did the subtraction and he found or she found x is equal to 5 by mistake. Suppose they find the 5. So put the value of x 5 and minus 2. Yes, my dear student. 5 minus 2, that gives me a 3. 3 is equal to 7. Right side is 7. No, this is not equal to 7. So my answer is not correct. So it is very easy to check your answer is right or wrong. Yes, that's a wrong answer. But if you put the 9, then and then only your equation will be have a correct solution. Shall we go for the second question? Understood? Or any doubt? Oh, I think you got the idea how to solve this. Only 1 or 2 steps. This lesson is very easy. And attempt these types of questions very fast. And before, don't make any hurry. Check the answer. Question number 2. Same base. Linear means single variable you are having and its power is 1. Y plus 3 is equal to 10. Here variable name is y. We already discussed variable having any alphabet. So value of y, when it becomes some number, then and then only it will become 10. So our first step, variable keep on left side, number to the right side. This plus 3 is there. When it is moving to the right side or transposing to the right side, we will change its sign. Once again I remind you how to do these things. A positive number will shift on right side, become a negative number. Or ulta, when negative numbers move to the left side or right side, it become a positive number. Whenever any number having in multiplication sign, then it will move to the right side, become a division sign. We'll go and divide. And when divide is there, we'll change the place, left to right or right to left, become a multiply. These things you have to keep it in your mind. It is very useful for your coming classes also. Now this 3 has to move on right side, which gives me a 10 minus 3. And now 10 minus 3, you are knowing what is the answer? Yes, that's a 7. Then when and when y becomes 7, this equation is verified or balanced. This is the solution of equation. Understood? Yes, put the value of y in our equation and check left side. Yes, 7 plus 3 gives me a 10. On what is there on right side? 10. My answer is right. Let's take the third question. Here, in the exam, by this all exercise we have to check and solve all the answers, because in exam or anywhere you can find in test papers, questions format may be changed. That's why you should have to try more different types of questions. Very good, student. Yes, here is the question. 6 is equal to z plus 2. Students, once again I am explaining the things. Here is the ball pen, and ball pen has the tip one side and this side is the end point. If I change the direction from here to there, this ball pen remain as it is. It will not become a pencil. Ball pen itself, ball pen. So if you have any problem to understand, you can just first take the steps. 6 is equal to z plus 2. You can make it like this way. Z plus 2 is equal to 6. See, left side become right side and right side become left side. There is no change. Yes, is it as it is. And now come to our points. Variable remain on the left side, numbers shifted or transposing to right side. So solution will become like this way. Z is equal to 6 minus 2. Yes, and then 6 minus 2, that gives me a 4. That becomes Z is equal to 4. This is our method. But don't worry, if you are moving according to the questions, you can solve. And just now I put that signs. You can do it is a 6 here. This 2 has to shift from right to left. Yes, this is a plus sign. It become a minus 2. What is there now right side? Z only. Because this 2 is shifted right to left. See students, I am not changing the both side left and right. I kept it like it is. Okay. Shall we move further? Yes, 6 minus 2, that gives me a 4. And that is a Z. Okay. Now you can change the place. Z to 4 and 4 to Z. That is also correct. Or if you want to keep it like this way, no problem. Your solution is here. Very good student. You can write here like Z is equal to 4. It is better than 4 is equal to Z. because it is our custom, mathematics custom. Variable you should have to write left side. Good. Now here is the question number 4. Yes, little bit hard questions are coming. Can you see the question properly? Yes, now it's here is the question, student. Question number 4. Before solving questions, at least you should have to read out 2 times. And be careful regarding numbers. Number of students are changing number and find the solution according to their questions. But in exam that numbers were not there. What I am telling, you get idea, students? No? Okay. See, question is here, 3 upon 7 plus x is equal to 17 upon 7. What they are doing, in place of 3 upon 7, they are writing 7 upon 3 by mistake, not purposefully. And they did all the calculations. They are doing continuously and found the solution also. Will they get marks? No, because they changed the number. Yes, their method is right. But why we should have to do these things? Slowly. Okay, and then have to check your answer also. Put this practice. Okay, now look at here. Left side you have 3 upon 7 plus x and is equal to 17 upon 7. Yes, fraction. Yes, fraction. Rational numbers. You can say it's a rational numbers are there. We are knowing how to do these things very well. First step is that we should have to move this 3 upon 7 on right side. So what will be there left? Yes, x will be on left side. What is there now in right side now? 17 upon 7 already is there. Yes, 17 upon 7 was there. Now this 3 upon 7 will shift or transpose to the right side. And 3 upon 7 have which sign? No sign, that means a plus sign. Whenever it is changing, it become a minus. So minus 3 upon 7. Left side is x, variable. Right side is some operation you have to do. Subtraction of a rational numbers, or you can say fractions. For doing these things, what we should have to check? Yes, denominator make it equal. In here our question, both denominator are equal. No need to make it inequality. No need to find the LCM. Very nice. You are knowing very well how to solve these types of questions. You have to add or multiply numerator and write the denominator common. Yes, 17 minus 3. Yes, you are very fast. Your answer is right. 14. And what is the denominator? 7. Denominator is 7. Yes, my dear students, 7 is there. Now, any relation is there, numerator and denominator? Oh, some students are still confused. What is numerator and what is denominator? Students, you are clear your mind. Top number is numerator and down number is a denominator. See, 2 numbers are there. 14 is a numerator and 7 is a denominator. Yes, in 7 table both numbers are coming. 7 1 is 7 and 7 2 is 14. So we can cut it here. 7 1 is 7, 7 2 is 14. So now x is equal to 2 is my solution. Let's check the answer. What we did here with my pink marker. Yes. Transposing 3 upon 7 to right hand side. We obtain x is equal to 17 upon 7 minus 3 upon 7, which gives me a 14 upon 7. And this 14 upon 7 will cut it in this way. Suppose some students are doing like this also, no problem. How? They cut the 14 and write down 2 into 7. Yes, that's a good practice. Now cut this 7 and this 7. Who is the left? Yes, 2 is the left there. So answer is 2. X is equal to 2. These things is possible or not, we should have to check out in our question also. My question left hand side, I put the value of the X, 2. I am not checking now right hand side. Yes, my dear student, for this way you have to make it 2 is not alone, denominator is 1. Make it equivalent fractions or LCM of 7 and 1 is 7. So here is the 3 upon 7 plus 2 into something and 1 into something. Make the 7, that means here multiply by 7. The numerator also having 7. You already did this all things in 6th standard and 7th standard. Even in our first chapter also we did these types of questions. Once again I remind you. So now what is that? Yes, my dear student, now next step you will find 3 upon 7 plus 14 upon 7. Yes, now both the denominator are 7, 7. What will be the next step? Very simple. Remain the 7 is a common denominator. 7 is a common denominator, student, and numerator is 3 plus 14. 3 plus 14, which gives me a 17. And 17 upon 7, that is my right hand side. My answer is correct. Good. Checked. Next question. Question number 5. It's a so easy. Very, very easy question, students. One step only. Yes. What we have to do? Or just clarify. 6x is equal to 12. This is left hand side, LHS, and this is RHS. When and when some value of x will balance both the side. Without doing calculation also you can find. You can multiply 6 with some numbers and check out, you will get the right side number 12. 6 1 is 6, 6 2 is 12, 6 3 is 18. So 1 and 3 is not there, but 2 is their answer. But not like this. So you should have to show. This is a 2-mark question. What you have to do? Yes, we have to keep the left side as a variable. 6 is in multiplication. So when it is shifting or transposing to the right side, it will go to the division. Yes, it goes to the denominator side. The 6 is shifted to right side, but right side what the number is there? 12. 12 is there, that means it will move divided by 6. Yeah, just now we did in previous example. 6 1 is 6 and 6 2 is 12. Cut it. So now x is become 2. Second method also we can just discuss, because some students still now confused which method they have to use. You can select any method. Answer remain the same. See, we will further move for the another method to find the answer. Okay, 6x on the left side. Yes, my dear student. 12 is there. I want to remove the number 6. Now check, 6 is in multiplications. How to remove 6 by this one? If positive number, we can put negative. If negative number, we put positive. Now multiply, divide with the number. Yes, 6x divide with same number 6. If I divide left side with 6, I have to divide right side also with same number. Divide by 6. Understood? Left side what we are doing? Same thing you can do for right side. This is the second method. Yes, now very simple. Cut this 6, 6 1 ja 6, 6 1 ja 6. Now here cut also 6 1 ja 6, 6 2 ja 12. Now check what things are left. Things are left on left side. Yes. What? X. Yes, very good student. X is left on left side. And what is the remaining on the right side? Yes, my dear student, is 2. Yes, your solution is here. In both method, you found the same answer 2. So which method you are following? Go through it. No problem. Any teacher has no problem. They can get the answer. We will give the marks according to the steps and final answer. Okay? But our first method is very useful for your coming classes. Okay? So now, I think so. You got the idea regarding fifth question. Now look at the sixth one. Question number 6 is very easy. T upon 5, yes, variable T, no problem, T is variable, is equal to 10. 5 is in division position. When it is transposing, it will move for the multiply. So whenever it is at multiply, it will 10 into 5, that gives me a 50. So T is equal to 50 is our answer. Anyone has doubt? Yes, here they use our first method. See, put 5 left side and 5 right side in multiplication, and then after they cut it 5 5 and right side 10 5 is 50. Understood? Second method will become like this way. T upon 5 is equal to 10. This 5 will move to the right side. That means T is equal to 10 into 5, and T is equal to 10 5 is 50. See, these both answers are same. Understood both the method? Very nice. Now look at here, number 7. 2 operations we have to do together, no problem. First operation, 2x upon 3 equal to 18 is the question. Shifting 2 upon 3 together to the right side. But whenever it is going, you have to write the reciprocal. It become a ulta, like this way to this way. Yes. 2 upon 3, that means move shifting to the right side 3 by 2, or you can multiply both sides 3 by 2. Yes, here is the method. Both sides they used here multiply 3 by 2. Very good student. Why? Because we want to cut the number 2 cut, 2 cut, 3 cut, 3 cut. What is here? 2 1s are 2. 2 9s are 18. Yes, good. Now look at there. What is left on the right side and left side? Left side only x is remaining. Right side 9 into 3, which gives me a 27. Yes, my dear student. Very easy. Okay. Now question number 8. Point wala question. Don't worry about point. See, 1.6 is equal to y upon 1.5. We can multiply both sides 1.5. See, 1.5 multiplied both the side. Now left side is this number and right side this number. Cut these numbers 1.5, 1.5. What is there now left side? 1.6 multiplied by 1.5. Forget about the point and multiplied. You have the answer 240. 240, you forget about the point, but count the point. Here then the first number, decimal place is 1, here also decimal place is 1, add this both 1, 2. So after this number, you can find 2.40. 0 has no value, so you can write y is equal to 2.4, or you can say 2.4 is equal to y. Okay. Question 9 number, 7x minus 9 is equal to 16. Understood, student? Yes. 7x minus 9 is equal to 16. What we can do? First we are transposing 9 to the right hand side. Yes, this 9 is moving to the right hand side. Now left side only 7x is remaining. 16 plus 9 which gives me a 25. So now next step is 7x is equal to 25. Understood? This is the next step. Okay. Now move over the dividing both the sides 7, or you can move directly 7 right side. Now 7 is both sides dividing. What is the answer? Yes, 7x upon 7 and 25 upon 7. This 7 will cut. Now what is the left on the left side? X only. So x is equal to 25 upon 7. Sometimes some students will write like this, so it is appreciated. 7 3s are 21 and 4 upon 7 is the answer. This is a mixed number. How they did? They did like this way. 25 divided by 7. 7 1s are 7, 7 2s are 14, 7 3s are 21. Yes, my dear student, 21 will comes here. That will minus it. 5 minus 1 is gives a 4 and 2 minus 2 gives me a 0. So 3 is the integer. Remainder will become a numerator. That's a 4 and we are knowing denominator remain as it is. That means 7. This is also correct answer. Okay. Good. Now number 10, same process, same thing. You can do yourself and find the answer. You have the answer 3 by 2. How 3 by 2 came here, students? See the relation between 21 and 14. 21 means 7 into 3 and 14 means 7 into 2. Can we write like this, student? Yes. Then 7 will cut. Multiplication is that's only. Yes, that's why here 3 by 2 is the answer. Question number 11. 17 plus 6p is equal to 9. I am moving little fast because this type of things you can do yourself. That means say one type of homework. Yes. Now p is equal to minus 4 by 3. How 4 by 3 came here? Because 8 by 6 means 2 into 4 and 6 means 2 into 3. Now 2 to cut. What is the answer? 4 by 3 and sign is minus. Good. Question number 12. Very easy. X plus 3 plus 1 is equal to 7 upon 15. First of all, transpose one on the right side. Take the LCM of this one. You will find 7 minus 15. Why it's a 15? Multiplied with this one 1. Yes. Okay, now it's here 7 minus 15, that gives me a minus 8. So left side x upon 3, right side minus 8 upon 15. Now both sides we can multiply with 3 and get the answer this way. Yes, 3 will cut. Left side only x is remaining. Right side means here 5 3s are 15 and 3 1s are 3. Answer is minus 8 upon 5. Here we conclude our exercise. Thank you. Have a good day. Take care.